First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah, who this world ignorantly calls God, in the name of YAHAWASHI, who this world ignorantly calls Jesus, in the Holy Spirit. In Paleo Hebrew, it's called Allah, Yahawah Bahashem, Yahawashai Bahashem, Rahach, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity, in peace, blessings, and healings unto the elect and the multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today I want to talk about a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Hurricane Otis. It's a Category 5. It landed in Mexico, and that's prophecy, man. Also, I want to talk about big banks are quietly cutting thousands of employees and more layoffs are coming, okay, because they want to transition to this new system, point blank, period. Okay, and then I got a couple of things I wanted to bring out. Erdogan, the president of Turkey, he said Hamas is not a terrorist organization. It is a group of what I deemed fighting to protect their lands. Okay, and if you didn't know, Turkey is in the scriptures, and they're going to turn their back on NATO, EU, and America, and they're going to join Russia for World War III. It's in Ezekiel 38. Okay, and then I got a couple of things I want to show people. Damn, the Israeli military might actually be gayer than ours. Is this the man? Is this the people, man? Okay, and last thing I'm gonna show y'all: satanic Freemason ritual shelter has been discovered in Israel, where a substantial amount of material, including videos, was recorded. Okay, Revelations 2 and 9, and I'll get that in due time. So let me get this first. A storm made landfall Wednesday near Acapulco, a Mexican resort town. And I've been seeing a lot of videos. There's been a lot of damage going on out there, but you can look it up. You know what I'm saying? Hurricane Otis is now the strongest hurricane on record to hit Mexico Pacific coast, making landfall as a Category 5 with winds up to 165 miles per hour. And a hurricane just went up in Mexico through the Baja coast. I forgot the name of the hurricane, but it just happened like last month or the month before that. It says on Wednesday, Hurricane Otis strengthened to a Category 5 storm as it made landfall in Mexico, where it was expected to bring catastrophic damage. Okay, and this is all YAHAWASHI is going to do in the last days. You're going to see a lot of layoffs and high numbers. You're going to see a lot of catastrophic damage. You're going to see a lot of deaths and high numbers. Okay, because we at that time. Okay, Israel doing what they're doing right now is prophecy, man. Okay, we at the end. The end is manifest. Okay, soon it's going to be the shit, World War III. Okay, and then salvation, man. Closer than when we believed. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said the hurricane, which had been a tropical storm as of Tuesday morning, rapidly intensified within 24 hours. So you can go look up, the videos on Twitter or wherever you get your information and go look at, the videos people have been recording. And it's been a lot of damage. Okay, I saw one video at a hospital. It was not good. This is Isaiah 29 and 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWASHI host with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fires." And it says, "Thou shalt be visited of YAHAWASHI with those things." So this is what YAHAWASHI is going to bring in the last days. Okay, catastrophic things. It just is what it is. This is Isaiah 28 and 2. "Behold, the Lord have a mighty and strong one, which has a tempest of hail and a destroying storm as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth without hand." Okay, so YAHAWASHI is the one that's doing all of this. And a brother just sent me a message about the Iranians. They talking hella shit about Amalek right now, and we love to see it. This is Nahum chapter 1 and 3. "YAHAWASHI is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. YAHAWASHI have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Who shall stand before his indignation? Nobody. Okay. Who shall abide in the fierceness of his anger? Nobody. His fury is poured out like a fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. YAHAWASHI is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he that knoweth them that trust in him." So YAHAWASHI is going to be a stronghold in the last days. Okay, his real name, we got his real name, Yahweh. Okay, his son's real name, YAHAWASHI. And a lot of people don't have those things, and we're blessed, man. That's our tower right there. We're going to run in there and hopefully be safe. Now, I want to talk about this. Big banks are quietly cutting thousands of employees, and more layoffs are coming. A financial crisis is here. U.S. banks are closing down hundreds of branches and laying off thousands of workers. Okay, so let's read a little bit of this. It says the largest American banks have been quietly laying off workers all year, and some of the deepest cuts are yet to come. Now, what did it say that America would be doing in the last days? That there would be no work in Egypt. Okay, they're replacing everything with robots and this and that, and coming up with this new system. Okay, they're trying to make everybody poor. They're bringing universal basic income, and I just had a dream about that last night. I know I was talking about universal basic income to somebody in my dream. And these are the things that's happening right now. This is Isaiah 19 and 15, and this is talking about America. Isaiah 19, a message to Egypt. What is America called in the scriptures in Revelations 11 and 8? Spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt. It's also called Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. Okay, point blank period. Now, when we go, this is talking about America falling. Okay, but when we go down to 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail, branch or rush may do. Okay, so this is coming to America in a big way. It's going to be a lot of job loss. Okay, they're cutting out the middle class. It's only going to be the rich and the poor, man. Okay, and they're going to give you universal basic income. Okay, CBDCs. Okay, with the chip. Okay, and if you want to participate in society, you got to make a pledge to Satan. You know what I'm saying? Talks about that in Revelation 13. Pledge to the beast system, and all that. That's why they're getting rid of all these things. Okay, and they're getting rid of these banks because they're going to a new system. It just is what it is. Even as the economy has surprised forecasters with this reliance, leaders have cut headcount or announced plans to do so, with the key exception being JP Morgan Chase, the biggest and most prolific U.S. bank. Okay, pressured by the impact of higher interest rates on the mortgage business, Wall Street deal making, and funding costs, the next five largest city U.S. banks have cut a combined 2,000 positions so far this year, according to company Fallon's. Okay, we are at that time, man. So you got the deepest cuts. Banks disclose total headcount numbers vary every quarter, while the aggregate figures mask the hiring and firing going on beneath the surface. They are informative. As well, Fargo job cuts come after the bank announced a strategic shift away from the mortgage business in January, and even though the bank cut 50,000 employees in the past 3 years as part of CEO Charlie Scar's cost-cutting plan. Okay, so they're cutting employees and they're getting rid of banks. Getting rid of banks, okay? And these are the times we're in, okay? There ain't gonna be no work for anybody in the last days. Okay? It just is what it is. Ecclesiastes 12. It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Okay? Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So y'all better repent, man, for it's too late. In the day when the keepers at the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. The grinders are the workers. Because there are few what? Few jobs, few places to grind at. And those that look out the windows be darkened. You don't think all these people that got cut, you think they see a future in America, man? Okay? Probably went to college, got that job, thought they was gonna be good, and now they're getting rid of the banks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, nobody sees a future here anymore. The American dream is done. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets. Okay, the door shall be shut in the streets. All these, you know what I'm saying, institutions getting shut down. The U.S. banks are closing down hundreds of branches. During the first week of October alone, U.S. banks closed a whopping 54 local branches. Bank of America closes 21 branches in 1 week, while Wells Fargo shutters 15. Is your local on the list? Okay? And it just is what it is. Yahweh Shemashah said this would happen. Okay? And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. When the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay? Point blank period. This is Zephaniah 1 and 10. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh Shemashah, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a crashing from the hills. Okay? So the banks are going to close down. It's going to be a stock market crash. It's going to be a whole great reset, like they say, man. How you inhabitants of Tesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, and all they that bear silver are cut off. Everybody that put their trust in mammon, you're going to lose. Okay? You people that chase after money and are not content are going to lose. Okay? We are content over here with our daily bread. That's all we need. Most people be chasing money and it destroys them. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on the lees that say in their heart, Yahweh Shemashah will not do good, neither will he do evil. I just wanted 10 and 11. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this too, because all the fun and games that America has, all that's going to get obliterated in the last days, okay? Judgment on the earth, okay? It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay, the proud people of the earth. I've been seeing a lot of videos on Twitter of Israelis making fun of Palestinians for not having water, and they're just, bro, it's crazy. These people are proud, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's why Yahweh Shemashah says, the pride of thy heart had deceived thee. And it's talking about Edom. Look at this. Okay, the haughty people of the earth do languish. They talking shit now. Edom doesn't think he gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get that in a minute. It says the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. The earth is defiled because these people are in rulership. Okay? It just is what it is. The wicked rule the earth. It says, because they have transgressed the laws. You know what I'm saying? If these people were the real Israelites, when they got in, Israel, they would have established the law of the scriptures as the law of the land on the whole earth. And they didn't. That's how you know they're not the people. That's why it says in Isaiah 26, let me see if I can get this. It says, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness in the land of uprightness, because Israel is Yahweh Shemashah's favorite part of the earth. That's where the Garden of Eden was. You know what I'm saying? That's where Mount Chesedek was ruling from. You know what I'm saying? So that's his favorite part of the earth. Okay? But the wicked, even though they're in that land, they will not learn righteousness. Will he deal unjustly? Yes. And he will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Shemashah. Talking about these people that's in the land today. Changed the ordinance and broke the everlasting covenant. Therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. So that's what Yahweh Shemashah is coming to do. Bring the merry-hearted low. Okay? The mirth of tabaret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. So this stuff right here, where they're being mad proud, it ain't gonna last very long, because they're not gonna win the wars, man. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So this is what's coming to America and Israel, man. Okay, now going to this, these people over here mocking, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get this real quick, because Edom is proud, and that's who's in the land today, not the real Jews. It's Edom. Edom. Edom will be humbled. Okay. Anybody that's an Israeli, you should read Obadiah. You should read Ezekiel 35. Okay, it talks about Edom too. You know what I'm saying? It talks about your judgment. You know, prophecy against Mount Seir, which is Edom. Okay, but I want to read a little bit of this. It says, "The vision of Obadiah, thus say Yahweh Shemashah concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Shemashah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise against her in battle." So Yahweh Shemashah said that he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation, and he has done exactly that. These people have not had peace ever. Behold, I have made these small among the heathen that were greatly despised. Okay, everybody despises these people all over the earth. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. So this pride that these people have is going to deceive them, man. It says that thou dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, who safe in his heart. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Then it talks about them falling, man. So they don't think they're going to fall. They think their houses are going to abide forever. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shemashah is going to bring these people low. Okay? This is Proverbs 21:7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. So everything that these people have gotten, they have stolen. It just is what it is. Okay? And Yahweh Shemashah said he's coming, to destroy the thief. Okay? These people are the thief of the earth. This is James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl, for your miseries shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You heaped treasures together for the last days." What did Yahweh Shemashah tell us? He told us not to, heap on treasures. He told us to heap our treasures in heaven. Okay, by doing this work, believing in Yahweh Shemashah. Okay, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Okay, it's talking about the thief. Crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped and entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You have lived in pleasures on the earth and been wanton. Okay, what's wanton mean? Let's go get that word. Wanton, to live luxury, lead of a voluptuous life. Okay, and these people have been living good. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shemashah is going to bring everybody, all of them low. It says, you have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. And this is how these people have gotten everything they have gotten, by rape, robbing, and murdering everything. You have condemned and killed the just, and you do not, and he do not resist you. So because of these people's actions and for being, you know, um, just not right, Yahweh Shemashah is going to get these people. Okay, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Talking about the Edomites. They're not right, man. They're weird, man. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. What is America doing over there in Israel? What is it doing over there in the Middle East? Why does it have all these bases all over the world, man? They don't keep at home, man. Okay? Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death. Everywhere these people go, their eye is death and cannot be satisfied. These people are never satisfied, man. But gather unto himself all nations. Look at America, man. They gather all nations here, man. And heapeth unto himself all people. Just look at the border. Shall not all these take up a parable against him? Okay, for them people doing that, shall not all these take up a parable against him? What's the parable, man? Let's get this word. We want to be knowledgeable about what we're talking about. A proverb, a byword, a similitude, sentence of ethical wisdom, proverb, parable, you know, sense of superiority and mental action, property, usually of metaphorical nature, hence a smile, byword like parable, proverb. So these people are done, man. So not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, the thief. Okay, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, thick debt. Okay, these people are in debt. Shall not, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and that shall be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. This is why the whole Middle East. Okay, if you look at what Iran's saying, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, all these people in the Middle East, there's, these people think that the people that they make deals with in the Middle East is going to keep them deals. That they're just going to let you slaughter Palestinians. They're just going to let you take down Iran and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really going to happen because they're all going to gang up on you, man. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land. Because of men's blood. And what does it say in Ezekiel 35? You haven't hated blood. Okay, let me see. Um, let me get that. Right here. Ezekiel 35. It says, this is talking about Edom. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of their sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I liveth, saith YAHAWASHI, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So this is a judgment coming to so-called white man. They have not hated blood. They keep slaughtering and colonizing, and it's going to catch up to them. Okay, that's why it says, let me get this. Um, Isaiah 47. It says, I was wroth for my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into your own hand. Okay, because Edom has put the children of Israel in slavery. Okay, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Thou didst show them no mercy. They didn't show us mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever. They think they're going to rule and never go down. So that thou didst not lay these things to heart. Neither didst remember the latter end of it. They didn't think of what was going to happen at the latter end. Okay, let me get a picture. This is why this dude said what he said. Okay, right here. This dude right here, Thomas Jefferson in 1785. Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, for the robbery of America from the natives and the kidnapping and enslaving the blacks, the children of Israel. They didn't think of the latter end, but it is what it is. It says, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land and of the city and of all they that dwell therein. Okay, so everybody's going to spoil them. Okay, everybody they spoiled is going to spoil them. Okay, and especially the Israelites in the last days, we're going to put them in slavery in the kingdom of heaven. Now I want to get these. Erdogan, Hamas is not a terrorist organization. It is a group of mujahideen fighting to protect their lands.
için savaş uçak gece gündüz şehirleri bombalayan.
And I don't know what he's saying, so you can go look up the translations or whatever, but I just want to get this scripture. Ezekiel 38. In Ezekiel 38, talks about Gog and Magog. This is Russia. Go look at a biblical map. That's where Russia is today. It talks about Russia going to war and YAHAWASHI pulling them into conflict so they can't escape it. But it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmets. So, Iran and then African countries. Okay, and Russia just made deal with African countries. Russia's going to have Iran's back. You see all this rhetoric around Iran. The so-called white man wants to go in there, as he always has said since 2001. Gomar and all his bands, the House of Togama, this is Turkey, of the north quarters and all of his bands, and many people with thee, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou that are accompanied, that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Gomar, the House of Togama, okay, they're going to turn their back from NATO. They're going to probably join BRICS, but Russia's going to back them up. And this is prophecy of the last days, okay, and it is what it is. So this is why Erdogan is always speaking up against these people, okay, point blank period. Damn, the Israeli military might be gayer than ours. Let's see this.
רגע, בוא נעשה עוד אחד. 1, 2, 3, אתה מוכן? היידה! אני איתך. תרשום בטיקטוק, יודע לזוז ולא יודע לזוז. הופה, כן. הופה. אתה אלוף אתה נשיקה, בטח.
What does it say in Isaiah 14? And in Isaiah 14, it's talking about these people's downfall, man. Let's go down a little bit. And it talks about Lucifer in the scripture. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weakest the nations? And a lot of people think that this is talking about Satan, but it's not. Okay, Lucifer just means light bearer. Okay, let me get this. Lucifer equals light bearer. Okay, what does Illuminati mean? Enlightened one. Okay, but they're not enlightened with righteousness, they're enlightened with darkness. Right? So this is talking about these people, man. And I'll get it in a minute. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation of the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's what the so-called white man's motive is, to be like the Most High. This is why he wants to do a great reset. They want to be gods. Okay, they want you to worship them. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that shall see thee shall nearly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? So this is how you know this is talking about a race of people on the earth. Light bearer just means enlightened ones, right? Who says they're enlightened? The Illuminati, right? But it says, is this the man? Are these the people that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Because when you see something like this, are these the people? Yes, man. YAHAWASHI gave them the power, okay, to do what they did. Point blank period. Then it just talks about Edom going down. Okay. Last thing, satanic Freemason ritual shelter has been discovered in Israel, where a substantial amount of material, including videos, were recorded. Okay. Trying to full screen it. Look at this. I'm just going to skim through this. I don't want to play the whole thing. Got these people up here, And this is in Israel, in the Holy Land, man. Is this the man? Is this the man? Okay. And they said they found videos down there too. Okay. Look at this. Where are these people at now? You know what I'm saying? They probably fled Israel because they know that shit about to get destroyed. Right? Look at this. That looked like the Google sign right there, right? The Gmail sign. Yeah, so these people are through, man. Is this the man? And also, last scripture as well. Get it. Okay. Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. This is talking about the real Israelites. But then what? But thou art rich, were rich in the spirit. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, talking about the Israelis, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, so there's two chosen people on the earth. You got the Israelites. Okay, the Israelites are the chosen. They're the sons of God. But you have the other chosen people, the sons of the wicked, Satan's chosen children, which are the Israelis. Okay, Amalek. That's what they're really called, Amalek, and that's God's number one enemy. That's why he said he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation. You can look it up, and he has had war with them from generation to generation. They have never had peace. Okay, point blank. Period. So that's all I wanted to get today, man. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth, and call Holy YAHAWASHI.